Hello guys, it's Lucario here and I'm bringing you a new battle. In this match I'm gonna use some sort of a mixed team. Let's take a look on it. Here it is, so my opponent uses some kind of a rain team because they have a Politoed on his hand, and let's start with the battle. Here I'm leading with a Crobat. And he leads with an Espeon. So I don't know what kind of set it is, and because of it I'm going straight for a U-turn instead of using Taunt, predicting some attack move from him such as Psychic or Psyshock, and I'm switching into my Umbreon. So he sets up Reflect, and now he sets up his second screen, Light Screen, and now my plan is to set up Wish and switch into my Lucario for him not losing HP. So he switched into his Aggron, predicting me using Payback on his Espeon, but no, I switched into Lucario. I was fearing of his Earthquake and I didn't want to lose my Lucario way too early, so I switched into Claydol, but he predicted my switch and used Aftertime Ice. And here I went straight for Earth Power and I was surprised that I was faster than his Aggron after a speed boost. But he probably predicted a setup move from me, such as Light Screen, Reflect or Stealth Rock, and he used Roar on me, and he dragged down my Lantern. So I thought Lantern could handle one Earthquake from his Aggron, and yes it does. So I used T-Wave on his Aggron to cut down his speed, and now I'm going to use Surf on his Aggron to KO it. So here it is. And now my Lantern is almost at half HP. So he brings out his Fortress and I'm using Confuse Ray on it. This Lantern got T-Wave Confuse Ray, it's Fire Confuse one, so luckily he didn't hit himself and he set up rocks on me, and now I'm using T-Wave. Luckily for him, he snaps out from confusion way too early and he sets up his spikes. So now his screen slowly goes off and I'm using Confuser again to get double hex on him, and now he's paralyzed. And my Lantern's HP slowly goes back to full. Now I'm switching into my Claydol to rapid spin off his rocks and spikes, but he used Explosion on me and it dealt quite not bad damage to me because my Claydol is physical wall. So he switched into his Basculin and he predicted my switch, but no, I stayed in to spin off his rocks and spikes like I've said before, and he switched into his Politoed, and now rain is up. Now he predicts my switch, fearing me of some sort of water type move such as Scald or Surf, I don't know, and I switched into my Lantern and he switched into his Espeon, and now he's going to set up his screen again. Screens first will be Light Screen, and I didn't want to wave him because I was fearing of his ability Synchronize and I didn't want to Lantern get paralyzed, but he's got Dream Volt ability, Magic Bounce, and my Confuser bounces right into me, and now I'm confused. Luckily I didn't get hit myself, and I used Surf and it hit. So and he set up his last screen, which is Reflect. So now he's switching into his Basculin and I switched into my Umbreon, and guys, look at the damage he dealt to my Umbreon. It's insane. It's insane. I think that his Basculin was Choice Bandit, Adaptability, And rain is up, you know, and my Umbreon survived. Very good job, Umbreon. So I toxic him, and my plan now is to stall him with a protect. Luckily, I got uh, 2 turns in a row of protect without failing, you know, and I can't do much with my Umbreon now, and I stay in. So he finishes me off with a Aqua Tail. So his HP slowly goes down thanks to poison, and now I'm sending out my Crobot to damage it a bit more with the U-turn, because my Crobot is faster, I guess. So I'm using U-turn, but he switched into his Politoed, and my plan now is to switch into Lucario and set up Swords Dance and probably finish off his Politoed. His screen's now slowly disappearing, so I'm setting up Swords Dance, and I was praying for not to get burned by his skull, but no, I got burned now, which is not good. But I set up my Swords Dance. Now he's reflect gun, so I used close combat, and I was surprised how much it did to his Politoed. Stepped, Swords Dance, and Life Orb Lucario almost burned, guys, burned Lucario, almost killed his Politoed. And now I can bring out my any poke to kill his Politoed, because he's got very low HP. And I'm bringing out my Charizard, and I get useless crit here. So I used Dragon Pulse because it got 100% of accuracy, and I didn't want to risk. So he is bringing his Basculin, and I was fearing of that his Basculin is faster than me, because my Charizard is specs. And if I didn't switch, I would die anyways, because his Basculin carries Aqua Jet, and I did a good play here, that I switched into Lantern. And here I predicted that he will switch into Toxicroak, and he was thinking about the switch very long time, guys. You can see it, but believe me, it was very long time to him to decide what to do. And now he switched into his Toxicroak, and I switched into my Claydol, and that was a final nail into his coffin of victory. So good game, SiteXD. Peace, guys.